Alright, today I'm going to show you how to wind up a recoil and put it back together. This is for a Polaris 48 snowmobile engine. I might be putting it in here, but so here's how. So first off, just put a screw and then put the inner loop around there. Still going to want to spin around that, so just put a screw like right here, and just wind it up. Wind it up, and then get 2 zip ties ready to hold it there. So I'll set this here for now. So just around. And basically you need to make sure that the entire thing is smaller than that hole there. Alright, and then you just take a zip tie that won't break. Feed it through there. Make sure it don't burst apart. Holy crap. I've already messed this up 2 times, like 6 months ago. I'm just finally revisiting it. Alright, let me get a second one so it don't want to burst apart even more. Alright, then carefully undo this inner screw that's just wedged on. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Alright, here it is. So basically, I'm just going to do in this other screw so I can get this here. Alright, and then you've got to figure out which way it needs to go. So the hole's here, so it's going to want to pull out this way, and then it needs to coil back up like this. So if you think about this, where this needs to be hooked, and so if it's pulling it this way, it's going to want to it's going to want to pull it back this way because you're pulling it. And you can see how it's coiled, and it's going to pull it back this way. So this is the way we need to put it. So you just put the hole in there like that. Get it in there. Maybe pull it a little bit more. There we go. And then alright, there you go. And then you make sure that hooks, here, let me make sure that hooks on there still. Then you can cut these. Alright, there's one. Here's the other. Alright, there we go. Spin apart. There you go. Now it's in there. Alright, and then that against there, good. And then you're going to take take this plastic piece, and I already have a rope tied in there. Okay, so first you want to wrap this around here. Just do it evenly. And then push that through the hole. And now, and there you go, see you pull it and it goes back in. That's what you want. You don't want it springing back out. I did it the wrong way yesterday, so now that you have that in there, then I can cut some excess off this, but I made this handle before, so I'm just gonna tie this on here briefly. Basically, once you've got this in here, you need this little spring, and I actually didn't have this yesterday. I had to go out and buy it. You can see there's a short end and a long end. The long end is what goes in the little hole right here. So you just put this in here like this, and it sits like that. And then this piece, you can see this side is wore away, but it's going to sit like this. And the little end sticking up right there needs to be in this little notch right here. So if you see, you just kind of bend this back a little bit. Sorry, bend this back a little bit, and then get it on there, and then boom. Once that's in there, you have this piece, and you see this is kind of bumped up like that. That's going to go right here, but you need to make sure, because there's a flat spot in here, a notch, and so is there. So you need to make sure that if that's lined up with that this goes in the right spot. There's an arrow, at least on mine, like that. So if that needs to be there, it needs to be lined up with that notch. You can drop it in there. Now if you try to pull it, you'll see it comes out. See that? It's notched out. And then when you pull it back in, it goes back in. And then you just need to put your bolt down. And this is not the correct bolt. It's stripped out, so I just put a washer on there. Tighten that down good. And voila. See, comes out when you're pulling it, but as soon as you let go, it goes back in. So I need to shorten this cable, this rope, because I did that too long, but that's how you assemble it. And I guess now I'll put it on the side of the motor and you'll see it spin over. Right, here it is, back on the motor, all bolted on. This Polaris 488, all good. Full start works real good. You can see it grabbing in there. So there you go. That is how you put together a recoil, specifically a snowmobile recoil. And thank you for watching. There it goes.